So in the upright position, 2 of coins means it's the juggler. So it's someone who is able, and he's in the Rider-Waite, he's standing on 1 foot. So it's someone who's able to be flexible and adaptable. You know, someone throws another ball at him and he catches it, but he can keep them in the air. And not only that, he does it on 1 foot. It's sort of like a Cirque du Soleil performer. They're just very adaptable, and they can adapt to changing circumstances and do it with a lot of agility. So when this card shows up, it means like adapting to the up and down currents of life, you know, joint finances, sometimes it can mean like taking money from one area to apply it to another area, like just having your bases covered. But in the reverse position, it might be like stress related to money or joint finances, and it may be like having a rigid approach to something, not being able to have flexibility and fun, being afraid to have a flexible, fun approach to it. So I'm going to invite you, when you see this card in reverse, to adopt a sense of fun and flexibility, because the rigidity or fear or being non-adaptable is only going to cause you stress, and it's actually out of alignment of the truth. This is Ace of Swords, which represents the truth. It's the one idea. It's the Excalibur, and I sometimes call this card the truth will set you free, because it's like a clear day. It's a new beginning. I'm going to say that because these are both in reverse together, being stressed out about the joint finances, or feeling like, you know, I only have enough to barely keep afloat, I feel off balance, I feel all of those things, it's not reality. If you can adjust to having a more open, a more carefree, a more flexible attitude, that's actually going to connect you more with the truth. So if you're having any issues regarding feeling immobilized, feeling fearful about money, feeling upset or off balance regarding joint finances, I want you to try to open up and have fun with it, and try to work on adaptability and flexibility and fun, because that is the high side of the 2 of Coins card, and it actually is what connects you more with the Truth card and the Truth setting you free card. So work with that, Aquarius. If that's showing up for you in any way at the beginning of November, this can also be dialogue. And when you're standing on 1 foot, it's easy to push you over. You know, put both feet down, consider things from both sides of you, and then the truth actually comes out for you. There is a lot of satisfaction available to you at the beginning of the month, Aquarius, and this is wish fulfillment. So this is 9 of Cups, means feeling happy, feeling satisfied, feeling like, you know, this is someone who has like 9 glasses of wine behind them, feeling full, like having just eaten at the buffet of life. And World is a great card of satisfaction too, but it's in reverse for you. So it's showing that you could not only can you just be satisfied in like a sensual way, this is sensual pleasure, but this is like feeling free and open. And for Aquarius, feeling free and open is one of the greatest things. You guys love freedom and feeling supported by all parts of the universe, from being supported from all directions. The fact that you have 9 of Cups here, surrounded by these 2 cards in reverse, the Truth in reverse and freedom in reverse, it says you may be comfortable where you are, but you're not really seeing the truth of like how free you could be, or that you are supported by the universe. You know, there's some sort of truth that is out of balance for you, that you're not recognizing some truth, and it's preventing you from feeling as free and complete and as much yourself as you could be. You have a lot more available to you than you're seeing. This is like the victory laurel. This is like feeling totally yourself, totally renewed, totally supported by the world, in your place in the world. So I'm going to say at the beginning of November, you may be feeling some satisfaction. Sometimes this card can be like smugness or excess, but this is mostly wish fulfillment and satisfaction, comfort, you know, feeling the comforts of home. But you actually when you recognize the truth of whatever's going on with this situation, when you open up, you can really unlock the doors of feeling like this is ultimate satisfaction. This is ultimately feeling free. So that for you, Aquarius, that's an important thing. And it's showing up. It's just like there might be some truth that you're dismissing or not acknowledging that's preventing you from feeling completely full, completely free, completely yourself. So see if you can look at that, and then this unlocks as well. It like takes this to a whole nother level. And that's good for you, Aquarius. You guys need that sense of freedom. In the middle of the month, wow, there's a lot of fire energy here. You've got 3 Wands cards. This one's 10 of Wands can sometimes mean feeling oppressed. It's carrying a lot, and you might be carrying some others' baggage with this. This is other people working with other people's money, and this may be carrying other people's baggage. So I'm going to ask you in November, is there anything that you're carrying that's not yours, Aquarius? Are you working for someone else or doing someone else's work? Because 10 of Wands means carrying more than your own share, carrying more than your fair share. And I always invite people to look at, when this card comes up, what is it that you're carrying that's not yours? What can you put down that's unnecessary? Because as you can see, this guy's too consumed with everything he's doing to he's kind of looking at the ground because he's just trying to get through the day. He's got so much to do. If you put down some of these things that are no longer necessary, you can actually have 3 of Wands. If you put down 7 of these Wands, the majority of what you're carrying, you become 3 of Wands, which has to do with the visionary and being able to dream and being able to think about what you want to create. You actually have the freedom to dream and create. When you're carrying, you have to do 3 things. There might be paying your bills and going to work and certain things that are necessities. This is what I'm going to say. Focus on your necessities mid-month. Get rid of everything else that you're carrying, because that will allow you to dream about what you want to create, what you want to envision, what you want to bring into your world. If you are too consumed with too many irons in the fire, too many rods in the fire, it doesn't give you the time and space to think about what you want to do, what you want to create. You're just going to sort of be in this endless loop of feeling tired, feeling like you're carrying too much. But if you put down what's unnecessary, it gives you time to dream. Cover your bases, cover your necessities, but then think about what else you want to build. Waiting for your ship to come in, thinking about the empire that you want to build, bring to yourself. This is a creative card. This is a dreaming card. This is a visionary card. So you need to get rid of what's holding you back and breaking your back and holding you down. Get rid of what's unnecessary. Just cover your necessities, and then you turn into the dreamer, the visioner, the creator, the one who creates his own empire. This is Jack of Coins, which in the reverse position tells me there might be something that's stuck. Jack of Coins or Knight of Coins in the upright position means being practical, considering the value of the matter. He's actually the salesman card, so he's very concerned with the bottom line. But he's also, romantic and clever and playful. So he, in the reverse position, it's like stick in the mud energy, stuck. I'm not changing anything because I just like to do things the way I've always done it. So I'm going to invite you to be a little bit more playful. That has to do with this energy too, Aquarius, especially towards the middle of the month. Instead of being like a workaholic, think about fun and what's creative. That will release the stuck in the mud energy. This could also be someone who's poo-pooing your, looking at what you're doing here, and it could be an earth sign, so it could be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that is being the stick in the mud and saying, no, I don't think it's a good idea for you to put down this stuff. I don't think you have the ability to put down what's not necessary. I wouldn't listen to them mid-month, Aquarius, because they're just kind of like holding you back. If that's what's going on, I would say just don't really, there's someone who may be a Jack of Coins archetype or an earth sign that is not seeing eye to eye with you, not seeing what you're trying to do here, but ultimately you're successful. You can kind of push through that. This is Six of Wands, which is success and triumph. He's up on the horse. You can see he still has less wands than this guy. So by dropping some of those extraneous, superfluous things, you get to dream about what you want, and then you save the day. This is the hero. This is you, triumphant, victorious, great reputation, victory. And by the way, that's that same victory laurel. You know, it's this victory, success, whatever was challenging you at the beginning of the month, or what you were fearful about or doubtful about. This shows you've achieved it. You've got it. So this is going to be helpful for you, Aquarius, to strip away what's unnecessary. Don't overwork yourself. Don't become the workaholic. Don't carry other people's business. Put it down to what your necessities are. Take time to dream. Take time to envision. Don't listen to naysayers who just, or I'll just call whoever that stick in the mud is. Don't listen to them, because you end up coming out victorious and claiming this freedom, this victory laurel, this success and triumph that's yours. So by mid-month, you'll have it figured out if you're able to let go of some of the stuff that's not yours. Then towards the end of the month, Aquarius, you've got, there are some worries on your mind. There are some things that you might have to get through that are not, it's kind of like making mountains out of molehills, or it's like over worry, and these cards can both be like deliberation and anxiety. Seven of Cups is a card about decision making, trying to decide between different glittering options, and it's got a lot of Neptune energy, so you're not really seeing what you're getting here. And in the reverse position, it might be a hard time making a decision or not seeing the clear options before you. And coupled with Nine of Swords in reverse, this is like overthinking, over worrying. It's like having three choices, but like trying to decide, making it into 9 different thoughts, going in circles in your head. That's actually what I see with both of these in reverse. Towards the end of the month, there might be a way in which you feel like you're going in circles in your head. And what I'm going to encourage you with this is to get out of air energy, because that's what's causing the clouds. If you've got too much mental energy, and you're an air sign anyway, Aquarius, so you can tend to operate in your head and like overthink things, or like try to be too analytical, try to analyze it too much. That's not going to help you here. It's going to stir up the clouds more. So what I'd like you to do at the end of the month, if you're experiencing any anxiety, any decision-making challenges, or like finding yourself in like an endless loop in your head where you're overanalyzing something, I want you to either connect with your heart, your emotions regarding it, or earth energy, which is grounding. Fire energy could also help in terms of being active, going out and taking action, or exercising, or participating in sport, or anything to do with fire, water, or earth is all going to help you. Any air energy is not going to help the situation. It's just going to create more air. It's going to create more thoughts, more deliberation, more over-analysis. So when you're confronted at the end of November with finding yourself in an endless loop in your head, trying to make decisions about something, I want you to take the opportunity to go find a body of water, or connect with your heart, or connect in nature, go connect with the grounding energy, or go take action on something. That's going to help get you out of your head, Aquarius, okay? And then by the time you walk out of that, you will become Knight of Swords. This is the person who has made the decision. One thought, not 9 competing thoughts that go forever and keep you tense and bound and full of anxiety. Knight of Swords has broken free of that. He's gotten clear. He's got one idea that he's willing to fight for, and he's willing to take action on. He runs into the burning tower because he knows he's capable. He knows his mind. He knows he can cut through things with his mind and with his thought, and he's like, I know where to go, I know what decisions to make. He's a man of conviction, a man of action. So this is who you end up being. And by the way, it might not be the most conventional thing. You're usually pretty okay with that. This is Hierophant, which represents tradition, which represents following social mores and like the regular ways of doing things. This guy's saying, nope, I'm challenging that. He's kind of like the rebel, which you're okay with. You know, Aquarians are the natural rebels of the zodiac anyway. So even if it's not according to a traditional way or traditional plan, Knight of Swords knows his plan. He knows his course of action. He knows he's got the courage to pursue his own thoughts. So that's how you emerge from this, Aquarius. But you're going to have to get out of your own head towards the end of November to get through that. And don't worry about if other people don't approve, or if it's not a conservative course of action, or if it's not what someone might call normal or traditional. Knight of Swords doesn't care. He's doing his own thing. Just be careful not to be too headstrong or over analytical or cold. Remember, keep heart energy. The heart energy is what got you out of this, or earth energy, or fire. Try not to be too just cold mental energy, but follow your thought, follow your plan of action. You'll actually have it figured out, because Knight of Swords has it figured out. He just can sometimes be a little too gung-ho, a little too sharp, a little too cavalier,